Heads forward. Settles in there. Gates have opened. They're off and racing. First to get going, Nanga Parbat. She's a Light sprung the gates pretty well. Lipstick Flickers also was into stride nicely. Nobelium's going to be prominent with the Kiko trapped a little wide though. A length and a half away is Be Quick, followed by Long Beach, Rocky Path, and then came Rosebush getting back into the field with Heavenly Affair. Horizon, and back last of all is Mr. Genoa. Nanga Parbat led them running at the 700 by a length over Lipstick Flickers. A length and a half away in the clear. She's a Light enjoying a sweet run. 1.5 to Nobelium. They're followed back on the inside. Rocky Path. Be Quick is going up now in the centre. A Kiko snag right back after being trapped deep, followed by Long Beach. And then on the rails, Heavenly Affair. Mr. Genoa from last around them. Very deep on the corner. Rosebush and Horizon into the home straight though. Nanga Parbat led the way from Lipstick Flickers. 2 lengths. She's a Light called upon. Lipstick Flickers had reached the lead at the 200. Lipstick Flickers got the better of Nanga Parbat. She's a Light battling away, but it's Lipstick Flickers down the outside. Long Beach is coming with a mighty run late. Long Beach might get there. Dive, yes he did. Long Beach has got up in the last stride from Lipstick Flickers. She's a Light or Be Quick. Camera for third with Rocky Path in behind them. Running on Rosebush. Likewise Horizon. Heavenly Affair. The tiring Nanga Parbat next in. A Gapper Kiko followed by Nobelium. Rider having a look down there to the horse's near side, and Mr. Genoa is with it. Long Beach sustaining a long run. Clint Johnston Porter has got them here. Lipstick Flickers kicked away, but it was Long Beach right down the outside that has finished right over the top for Clint Johnston Porter, and that gives Clint the second leg of a double today in the Cerise and White. Lipstick Flickers and waiting for third, Be Quick or She's a Light. It's 11 and 5. Long Beach with 9, Be Quick running third, and 6, She's a Light fourth home. Long Beach, and I Am Invincible 3-year-old out of Avenida Madeira. He's got quite a pedigree behind him. Treble today for Peters Investments. Grant and Alana Williams, a double for Clint Johnston Porter. Lipstick Flickers by Murder Jill from Newborn. Robin Todd Harvey is second, ridden by Paul Harvey. And 9, Be Quick snatching third by Smug from Rio Rose. Brad Parnham in the saddle for trainer Dion Luciani. And She's a Light is fourth in a very quick time. Look at that, 109.76. In this class they were running, and they were running it so strongly. 109.76, a neck 1 length were margins there in the final event for the day. So Long Beach makes it 4 starts for 2 wins. It goes from a maiden into a 60 plus and delivers in pretty emphatic fashion late in the race. Ends a pretty good day overall for Bob Peters as well. That's 3. The sectional is 34.67. Nearly smashing the clock there in the last of the day, Scotty, in that fine win.
They certainly are, Darren. It's not Pike in the last, but it's still Peters in the last, and I've got Bob Peters with me now. Bob, talk to us about this 3-year-old. Have you always had a fairly high opinion of him?
Yes, you know, early on we thought that he was one of our better ones, but you know, he let us down a little bit early, but he's come back a lot better this time.
He's taken a little bit of time to get to his peak.
Yes, he's not quite up to the rest of the family yet, but we'll see what happens.
And the family's been very, very good to you, State Solicitor and the rest of them. It's littered with winners.
Yes, it's been very good since Avenida Madeira. She's retiring this year. She's going to become a nanny for our foals up in the Hunter, so she's done her job for us very well.
Where do we see this galloper next? Will he go to bigger and better races, or will you continue on just through the grades?
I think what's coming up for 3-year-olds is over a bit more distance, so he'll just stay in the grades or maybe have a spell. We'll see how he pulls up.
Congratulations, Bob. Well done.
Thank you.
There's Bob Peters with the win here of Long Beach, a very lightly raced 3-year-old who's going through the grades now, and that was a very strong win there. 109.76. They've broken 110 comfortably here as well, and I think the horse that Long Beach has run down, Lipstick Flickers, has a fair future as well. She did a lot of bullocking work up on the speed that was set by Nanga Parbat with only 51 kilos on his back. Clint Johnson Porter was a fair way back in the home straight, but he came right down the outside like William Pikewood in the last, and he won very impressively in the end, coming from only a maiden win into a 60-plus graduation. Not an easy thing to do, and he did it with flying colours, suggesting that, like the half-brother state solicitor, this galloper might be well and truly above average and well worth following into the future. Clint Johnson Porter just weighing in here after the last, numbers 11, 5, 9 and 6, and then we'll get a bit of a word with him here. Clint, coming in, turning for home, did you think you were any chance of running them down? You were still a fair way back.
Yeah, nah, I was getting a comfy run, pretty cruisy. No billion, hanged out, and it just gave me the perfect run through him.
He certainly finished off well. Would you suggest that in time he'll get a little bit further?
Yeah, I think he's got a really nice turn of a foot, and as long as the tempos are going pretty strong, he's a very tractable horse, and he's a nice upcomer.
Congratulations, Clint. Well done.
Yeah, thank you.
It's Clint Johnson Porter, who rides a double today in the Cerise and White in the absence of William Pike. 11, 5, 9 and 6 here after the last at Ascot. That'll be Mark and I signing off. Tomorrow, a big 10-race marathon down at Pinjarra Park, headlined by the Pinjarra Classic. Your highlight today, Mark?
Oh, I think that was pretty impressive at the end. Pretty disappointing to see Star Exhibit. Maybe that might be the end for Star Exhibit. But next week, we get back to the autumn carnival races with the 3-year-olds, Lex Piper and the Ascot 1000 Guineas.
Can't wait. Make sure you join Michael Heaton and myself tomorrow at Pinjarra Park for the Pinjarra Classic, which looks an absolute ripping race. But for now, we're back to the Sky Thoroughbred Central studio.